Hey, today is March 3rd, 2012, and the Bulletinman just wants to briefly join you for a broadcast. It is Saturday morning, and I'm going to get out and try to make some money on a wonderful Saturday. A little bit chillier than it has been over the last few days. Of course, we are in the midst of the weather wars. Do you realize, folks, that they can and do control the weather here in America? We've had over 150 tornadoes so far this, it's not even spring yet. In the last few days, March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, an outbreak of tornadoes has occurred throughout the state of Missouri. Branson being hit and pretty much not wiped out, but severe damage in Branson. And yesterday, on the Friday the 2nd, over 50 tornadoes on the East Coast, whole towns being wiped out. And what a way to wage war, and the people not even know really what is going on. You realize that we are in a state of war here in America, and you've got journalists dropping dead. Andrew Breitbart has passed away, 43 years old, of a heart attack. Andrew came out a couple of years ago with the Acorn exposition, where they exposed Acorn and Planned Parenthood, and brought a lot of trouble to the Chicago mob, and that is basically who runs this country. And then, of course, Andrew dropping dead of a heart attack on Monday the 1st. In Jefferson County, we have Judge Stephen Bouchard on the run, and he made the paper, the Jefferson County, of his basically Gestapo tactics. And a lot of judges are doing this. You know, I mean, they put up like outrageous bond figures on defendants, and then once they get a lawyer and they go into court, then they drop their, like, here's a good example. I was looking on CaseNet the other day. There's a $500,000 bond on a burglary case, and cash only, I believe it was. And then after the guy goes to court, the bond is lowered to $3,500, and they're putting conditions on these bonds too. I was looking on this one particular case where you can't even go up the highway. You got to stay away from certain cities, and it's just insanity. It really is. Judge Bouchard is kind of like started this whole culture of the nanny mother state. You have Tammy Berg, and God bless Tammy's son. I think his name is Jake. Jake sent me an email yesterday defending his mother, and God bless him for that. But you have situations where people are being actually put under conditions of probation before they've even been found guilty. You have other cases of just folks getting no justice under the system. I know folks who have spent six figures trying to defend themselves, and like hanging juries, and still the state wants to continue prosecuting these crimes. So, you know, I had the new bulletin. It is actually at the printers, but I'm going to take it back to the printer. It should be a couple days later because I've made some changes. Some developments have occurred over the last few days. I also wanted to chime in about the races in Jefferson County. No one is even challenging Oliver Glenn Boyer. And I hear he's about ready to be federally indicted for the conditions at the jail. There's been numerous deaths at the jail in Jefferson County, and people getting beat up and no medical treatment being offered to the folks who are beat up. About a year and a half ago, a food fight occurred there, and a guy got beat down pretty bad. He ended up dying. And I know of 3 or 4 other lawsuits where the people have just been kind of lost in the system. So, you know, and God bless Glenn. I know that he's got do what he's got to do over there, but he is understaffed, and I really believe that it's just budgeting problems. The man has a $12 million a year budget, and he can't afford to even staff his jail. There's something wrong with that picture. In Bourbon and Crawford County, we are 30 days away from the election. Things are just outrageously criminal down there. The Bourbon city government will not even make available files. You have Leonard Armstrong forming a nonprofit corporation to take title of the best piece of property in Bourbon, and putting the citizens of Bourbon on the hook for taking care of Route 66, and the local paper is pretty much covering that up. But in the next 30 days, we're going to concentrate on bringing out some more corruption and facts down in the city of Bourbon. I do know this much, that the city of Bourbon employees are being screwed over, and basically a state of fear exists over at City Hall. And so pray for the folks in Bourbon, and pray for the citizens of Crawford County. No one has challenged Randy Martin yet. and we will wait till the end of the month to decide which direction we're going to go down here in Crawford County, as far as I'm going to seek some sort of office, and it might be the sheriff's office after all. If no one challenges Mr. Martin, we're going to wait till the end of the month to see what happens there. That's basically all I wanted to share with you right now. It is Saturday, March 3rd. It's supposed to be like only in the 40s today. But I do appreciate you tuning into this Bulletinman video broadcast for Saturday, March 3rd, 2012. All I can do is implore you to get on your knees and pray for this once great nation. We are in serious, serious trouble. You need to wake up. You need to wake up and realize exactly what is going on down here in America and throughout the country and overall. So I do appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you very soon. Have a great day.